Hello, my name is Dietmar Pohl. I'm the CEO and designer of the Pohl Force knife company. Today, I would like to introduce to you the all-new Prepper S.E.R.E. 2. And if you are familiar with our program, you know that last year in December, we successfully introduced the first one, the Prepper S.E.R.E. with the Audi green canvas composite handle material. And that was not a limited edition. That was just a run of 250 pieces with this particular handle material. And now we come up with the next run. And the next run is with black G10. The rest will all the same, but this is the next run of Prepper, the Prepper S.E.R.E. 2. And let me get into the history of the Prepper S.E.R.E. or the Prepper series in particular. In 2015, 2016, I had the idea for a new bushcraft knife, what we called the Prepper. And this is the first generation, if you want to. And the idea was to have a very compact, solid, all-purpose knife with a blade length of below 12 centimeter. So that's German legal. But at the same time, it's a very handy size. It's a good size for all kind of works that you have to do while being in the bush or on a survival situation. And we successfully sold this model for some years. And yeah, since last year, we came up with the idea to make a new version of the Prepper. And in particular, a version that should help personnel, military personnel, and of course civilian personnel to survive in extreme situations. And as you know, that nowadays, even if you are a pilot and flying in a 5th generation fighter, for example, there's always the chance that you either have technical problems, so that you have to eject, that you have to bail out, or make enforced emergency landing or something like that. Or if you are above enemy territory, there's still the chance that you get hit by ground fire or surface-to-air missiles, SAMs. And the modern wars nowadays show that even stealth fighters or stealth airplanes can be shot down. If you probably remember, in 1999, during the war in ex-Yugoslavia, even an F-117 stealth airplane was shot down by the Serbs. So there is still the chance that you have to get out of your aircraft, and once you're on the ground, you're back to infantry. And next to all kind of good equipment, communications, water, survival stuff, everything, essential is also a knife, because the knife is the basic tool that you need in a survival situation. And the Prepper S.E.R.E. was designed with this in mind. Let me go step by step through the different ideas and design aspects that we put into the knife. First of all, the knife is made out of neolog steel. And the complete surface of the Prepper S.E.R.E is blasted, so it really shows no reflections while you're outside. And the handle material in this case is G10. And G10 is really a rock solid material, very tough. And we used it already, the kind of milling structure on the first round, the Prepper S.E.R.E with OD green canvas composite handle material. As you can see here, it's a very rough structure. And that's different to the first Prepper 1 series that we did some years ago. And it also really nicely combines with the length of the handle, and it can be also used very nicely with gloves on, and it has really the real good size, and it's a nice combination, and it's really slip resistant. And the other feature that you can see here is the guard, the exposed guard. And the guard has two functions that the Prepper 1 didn't have. First of all, it has that screwdriver here. And if you're outside in the field, probably in nowhere, and you want to use your knife to work on your equipment, on any kind of probably technical equipment that you have, you definitely don't want to use your edge. So with the screwdriver, you have a nice option to work on all kind of equipment that you have. And second, as you can see here, there's a kind of oval hole in it. And this will help you to build a spear. You can pull a cord through, and so you can wrap it around, and you can nicely build a spear. And what else is different to the Prepper 1 series that we had in the past, and what makes the Prepper S.E.R.E and Prepper S.E.R.E 2 so special is, you see this exposed tang here that comes really out of the handle. And this was done for two reasons. First of all, you have that flat part, and you can use it as a tool for hammering. Whatever jobs you have to do, you can use that flat part for hammering. But even more important than this is this part, this flat part, is really sharp. It's really rough. Not sharp, it's rough. It's rough. And in combination with a fire starter that you have, you can use that part to make sparks. See? And that's very nice. And we already had the questions when we introduced the Prepper S.E.R.E. The first one is, why didn't we have that kind of rough part here on the back of the blade? So, simple reason, we really don't want to have that here. And we really want to have it nice in the surface round milling here. And so it's at the same time, you know, it will not hurt your hand. If you probably, while doing some cutting jobs, you can use your hand, and with the palm of your hand, you can support the blade. And that's the reason why we want to have that here in a nice surface round milling design here on the back of the blade. So, and here by the end, it really makes sense. And we have dual functions. And yeah, what's underneath the handle scales? And this is the same with the Prepper 1, and that's the idea of the Prepper series, is that with the bolts that holds the handle scales and the tang of the knife together, if you unscrew them, and there's that little tool here, that little screwdriver on your lanyard, you can open the bolts and you have access to the inside of the handle. And not only that you have that cut out part here, but you also have inside of each of the handle scales, you have a cavity that is milled out, and that gives you the chance really to put in survival equipment like a compass, needles, medicine, whatever you want. And it's compared to the size of the knife, it's pretty much, you can put a lot of stuff inside. Well, and let me go now in more details to the sheath. And it's a Kydex sheath, and what we use here on our Kydex sheath for some years now is a 2.5 millimeter thickness of the Kydex plates. And not that many industrial companies are using this, mostly custom knife makers. So this is very close to a custom made sheath. And it's really solid, and it's tough. It's really tough. And you have that belt loop here. It's also very rock solid. And with that keeper here, well, normally you don't need it because the Kydex sheath really holds the knife very secure inside the sheath. But the reason for this extra keeper is that it will help to hold the handle very close to the loop, so that just in case you bend your loop, that your knife handle doesn't stick out. And that's very helpful if you're inside an aircraft and everything. So you want to make sure that all of your equipment and your gear, and especially the knife, is very close to your equipment. And that's the basic idea behind it. And we use nowadays 4 screws to secure the loop to the Kydex sheath. And not that many knife companies are doing this. But at the same time, it gives you the chance to take off the belt loop and probably assemble one of our tuck clips adapters to the Kydex sheath, so that you can wear your knife in different positions, different angles, whatever you want. And I think that's a very smart idea. So you can use it on any kind of, probably also aftermarket MOLLE system adapters, and the sizes and the distance between the rivets, they're standardized. So you can use it with other equipment as well. So that's about the knife and the Kydex sheath. And what else comes with the knife? And for the Prepper S.E.R.E. 2, all of the knives are packed in this nice collector's pouch. And the very nice thing about the collector's pouch is that we have a 2-way zipper here, and you see there's that in the middle, there's that loop. And what you can do, if you have a key locker, you can put it inside, and then it's secured. So it will not open, and you can make sure that no one has access to your knife that you don't want to. And on the back of the pouch is also a Velcro part. So if you have patches or your name tags or something like that, you can simply put it on the back of the pouch. So that's about the knife. and how we present it, along, of course, with our certificate, our quality certificate. Again, this is not a limited edition. This is just a quality certificate, just to make that really clear. And of course, we have an extra 1 meter cord here that you can put through the rivets. So just in case you have another cord, it's always around you and you can use it maybe to build traps or something like that. So, and what we really recommend is, and I showed you how nice it works with the fire starter and the back part of the handle, is we have now a nice combination of a Kydex adapter, a holder for a fire starter, and the fire starter itself with that flex cord to secure it on your sheath. And this is an option. You can buy it optional, and it's in our web store. And that makes it a really nice and effective combination for the Prepper S.E.R.E. And so you have the knife, which helps you to cut stuff, to probably also defend yourself if necessary. And with the fire starter, you have also the chance to make a fire, to give you warmth or to prepare your food. And this is a all around nice survival package if you want to. And yeah, that's about the Prepper S.E.R.E. And it's available right now. And just like the first run with the Audi green canvas composite handle, this one with the black G10, we also just making 250 pieces, serial numbered but not limited. And you can get them right away. And as I said, it's in our web shop. And that's your chance to get one of these very impressive knives. And as I said to you in the beginning, is the first production run that we had in December of 2023. The 250 pieces, they were sold within 3 to 4 weeks. So if you want to get one of these knives, you better buy them soon, okay? All right, so thank you very much for your attention and your time. And yeah, stay safe, guys.